Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. When you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. Then go over to Shaun. Oops, wrong way. Go over to Shaun and Nerdsense channel on YouTube. Also, you can go to www.nerdsense.net, and then from there, Shaun, right? It's your YouTube, Instagram,
Twitter, all the social medias places. I realize our logo is still up here though.
I put it up there on purpose.
Oh, fair
I did
enough.
that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's all good because this will be on my channel, so it'll have mine, it'll have yours, so it's all win.
Oh, nice. That works.
Yeah.
Nice.
So anyway, so speaking of Shaun, so Shaun gave me this beer and the barrel age version. So we're gonna do this one on my channel, and then all the more reason make sure you subscribe to Nerdsense because the BA version, the barrel age one, will be on. I did it again. Shaun's channel. Anyway, Shaun, talk about the beer, man.
So this is Trillium's Resolution Break. This is their Imperial Stout with cold brew coffee, Liege waffles, Lige, yeah, milk, sugar, and vanilla. They came out with this two or 3 years ago, and I remember I love this beer so much that I have the distinct memory of sitting at the Fort Point Brewery with a coworker in the middle of the day one day, and they literally just released it, and we went down from the office, and I remember just drinking and be like, this beer is amazing. And then so this must be the third iteration, because then the year after they came out with barrel aged, and then so this would be the third version.
And the barrel aged one that you also gave me was released this year in 2021.
Correct. So that would be technically last year's batch of it. And this is using Barrington coffee. I'm not sure if it's Trillium's blend, but they use Barrington for most of their stuff. Okay. And it looks like Burgundian waffles.
And then 13%. I don't remember if you said that.
Yeah. Oh, yes. 13%. Yes. This is going to be a capper for sure.
Well, yeah. We're starting this. We're doing the review pretty early, like early in the afternoon, not early in the day. But this will not be a to completion beer.
this may even make it to Easter tomorrow.
Yeah. Cool, man. Well, let's pour it. Let's get it going.
Let's pop it.
Yeah, thanks again for sending it, obviously, man. I really appreciate it.
Dude, when I was able to get extra bottles, I was like, I have to send Kyle the set because this is the perfect collab video.
Now, since it has coffee in it and it's just you and me, do you know if Mike's had the beer?
I don't think he has, no.
No? Because, for people who don't know, Mike, the other guy at Nerdsense, not a coffee fan. But sometimes coffee beers he does like. That's why I ask.
This one's relatively heavy. I think he could probably get away with the barrel age one, but this one, oh, Jesus, dropped my headset.
Okay.
It's relatively heavy.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. It's pretty pitch black, I would say.
Yeah, it is. And nice like mocha head, small bubbles, man.
Yeah, very, very tiny, very compact, and it just kind of it lingers a little bit, and then it just kind of laces the glass very nicely.
Yeah, leaves some alcohol legs. Like, you can tell it's a bigger beer. Just beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Should we get in the aroma?
Let's do it.
So you do get that coffee initially.
Yeah.
And I kept smelling because I'm like, I know there's more stuff, and then more stuff does come. But yeah, it is that coffee. That's what I got, like, for sure up front. How about you?
Oh yeah, it's straight up cold brew right in your face. Like, this is exactly why I know there's no point in me even having Mike try it. He'd like smell it and be like, I'm done. But there's like the vanilla too.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, what were we gonna say?
Well, I haven't. It reminds me, I haven't had cold brew in a while. I just being colder weather. I've just been having hot coffee, and it is unmistakably cold brew though. Yeah. There's definitely some sweetness. I do get some vanilla, Mr. Vanilla, please. Between the vanilla and the milk sugar in this, I'm definitely getting some vanilla.
And then there's just like an overall sweetness, which, given these waffles, they're like Belgian style waffles that have like the caramelized sugar on them, and then you could add other toppings to it. But like, it's not just a regular waffle. This is going to be like those with like these are like my favorite waffles ever. Like, I just remember when we were on my honeymoon in Belgium, we just walked by the little stands and just grabbed just to walk around with it. It's like the perfect snack.
Yeah, Belgium is rad. Yeah, good food there. Anything else about the aroma? Or should we get into the taste?
Let's dive in.
Cheers. Thanks again, Shaun. I really
Cheers.
appreciate
Yeah,
it.
definitely, dude. Perfect temp.
Yeah. Wow. Just that coffee and how it's, taking that stout up with it, but then there's that sweetness.
I think the coffee, like I said, definitely brings the stout up. Without the coffee, it would probably be a little bit too sweet with the vanilla and the waffle and the milk sugar. But I think the coffee and the acidity kind of just balances it out to kind of make it a little bit more roasty and whatnot to make this. It's definitely a dessert stout, but it's not in your face. It's not it's not too cloying.
I like that you use the word cloying because I agree actually that the way I said it and the way I was thinking it with the coffee bringing up the stout was like the roasty element of it. But I even take it to the next logical place, which you did so beautifully. I mean, it really, this could be too sweet of a beer. I agree with that roastiness. And I love to use the word acidity. I was watching a cooking show yesterday and they were trying the dish and then they said that. I'm like, I never think about that in beer. And I do. It's funny, like watching those kind of, although it's cooking and food shows, when they start talking about the dish, I can't help but think about doing beer reviews, right? And I was like, there's a thing I never talk about, and coffee is acidic. That makes so much sense in this beer, yeah. Man. Now, how much vanilla in the taste for you?
Okay, let me see. Like the coffee will hit, you get a little bit of roastiness, and then it kind of sweetens out on the mid palate. So for me, I'm guessing there's definitely vanilla, but there's also just regular sweetness, which I'm assuming is coming from the waffles. And so like a slight doughiness. For me, the vanilla is good. What about you?
No, I do like the vanilla, but always more. But it does make me excited for the barrel-aged version because that's probably just going to, amongst other things, that could add even more vanilla. Right. And I think you said it so well. When that sweetness kicks in, there is like a vanilla wave with it, and I think even like into the aftertaste for a little bit, it's because it's a sweeter beer. I'm not surprised the aftertaste isn't super dry, but like there is, it dries out a little bit, but there's still that sweetness. And then that vanilla is still right there with it for some of it, working really well. It's not like, this obviously has some firework of vanilla going off. It's really just like nicely interwoven with when it's sweet. It has that vanilla kiss to it. It works really well.
Yep.
Yeah, this is killer. And I don't think either of us are drinking this too cold to mask the alcohol. I don't get a lot of burn for 13%.
No. Like maybe a little bit as I was talking, like maybe a little bit of warming in the chest, but like not so much. Like both of us put this in the fridge about a half an hour before and then took it out. So I put it in my stout fridge. So it's relatively, it's literally the perfect temperature.
Yeah, I am glad we're drinking at this temperature. And because we're going to definitely be capping this and finishing these at another time. But I'm excited because there's a lot left that to put it in the fridge proper. Yes. And then just let it get that cold and just sip and really enjoy the rest of it as it warms up and just seeing what it does is temperature and time, as it opens. But like right now, out the bottle, out the fridge after, like 30 minutes, I do like this temperature. Nice chocolate note, which doesn't surprise me given the base stout, and then coffee can add to that. But again, like that vanilla, when it gets sweet, then there's like it kind of switches to milk chocolate, and man, this is super tasty, dude. Thank you so much. This is super tasty.
No, I'm glad that you got to experience and we could kind of go through this together because this is definitely becoming one of my favorite Trillium stouts every year. And I get so excited whenever I see it being released. So it's like the fact that I can actually share it with somebody and do that discussion about it. It's awesome.
Yeah, no, this is fantastic. Anything else to add about the beer before we wrap it up? Or
if you can get this beer, get it. It's only, I think it's actually, we didn't even say how old is it. It's not that old. It's I think it came out in February.
Okay.
So yeah, I would say this is still definitely trade worthy. The coffee's still up there. So if you can get your hands on it, it's very much worth it.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. And then are we trying to release it the same day, this one and the BA one, or do you want to?
Same day or the day after, like, do you, or unless you want to drop yours early and then we'll do the next one next week.
All the more reason to make sure you guys subscribe to Nerdsense so you won't miss the review when we do the barrel age version on their channel. So yeah, it's all good. It'll get released. The only way you're going to know is if you subscribe to them and
exactly.
hit the notification bell. But again, yeah, thanks Shaun for joining me. Thank you so much for the beer. This is awesome. I can't wait to do the BA one because this is so good even without the barrel aging. So like that's got me like giddy almost. Just noticed how crooked the up here is, so that's bothering me. So I think it's time to wrap this up.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah. One more time, www.nerdsense.net to find them, or just hop over to their YouTube channel. I'll put the link to that in the description box below. And if I remember, I'll even have like videos and things you can click on right now. All right. So once you're done checking them out, check me out on Instagram and on Tap. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Thank you, Shaun. Yes, beer's so good, dude.
Oh, yeah.